Well, hello everybody, thank you for being here. I hope you guys are doing well. Today is August the 29th and welcome here. Today we're gonna go for some technical analysis-ish, as I used to call it. And today we are going to check out BNB, the third biggest crypto by market capitalization as of today. BNB is the token of the Binance platform, and what better platform to analyze it than Binance itself. Sorry for this. For those who are new, thank you so much for being here, for joining us. If you are watching this video on YouTube, please subscribe to the channel and or click on the like button. That will really help me out. And for the next videos, don't be afraid to share any coins you'd like me to technically review. And quick reminder, I am pretty new to this world and I am just sharing what I do. None of this is financial analysis and I'm just doing my best. If you have any kind of advice you'd like to share with me, please do so. That would really help me out. So lately I've been looking at tools to help me in my technical analysis, and something new I will add in the next videos is the review of TradingView. If you guys don't know, TradingView is a website that helps you do all the things that we are doing here. And searching in the TradingView website, I find out that they have this little tab called Technicals on the pair or anything you are looking for, which is an automated overview about what the different indicators are telling depending on the time frames you are watching. So on the summary that we just saw before, we're gonna put what TradingView says, saying that if it's sell, we're gonna go for light bearish, strong sell for bearish, buy light bullish, and strong buy gonna go for bullish. So without any kind of further ado, let's start our technical analysis. As usual, we're gonna go through 5 different indicators that we're gonna watch. We'll try to find any kind of candle patterns, watch the exponential moving averages, the Bollinger Bands, the RSI indicator, and the MACD, and we're gonna start right off with the 1 hour indicator. So here we are, 1 hour, we have everything set up. Let's start right away. So candle patterns, if we see here, we have 2 big red candles, which were the one on Friday, a little bit before Jerome Powell spoke, when he said that the Fed Reserve will keep on hiking the rates, and which plumbed the market a little bit. And then we had all the weekend, the hours after. This should be around a few hours after he spoke. And then during the weekend, pretty much sideways going on. So let's zoom in and let's see what we have here. Boom, up. Let's find some parallel channel. We'll see what we're gonna find here. Maybe something like that. Yeah, there we go. Good. All right, so let's see. Let's put this point here somewhere around here, and this one here should look good. And this is drawing an almost perfect, let's start here, descending channel, right? So if we just do not take into consideration any kind of big data or big information that's going to come in the next hours or days, this is a pretty clear descending channel. We have got here ranging from up there to down there. Maybe we can even close the one a little bit just so we can really validate that the closes of every hour is tending in between those range. We are hitting the bottom of it on the last candle, so hopefully this line will work as a support level from which we're gonna bounce up. So it's a pretty mixed signal, right? Because this is a descending channel, so pretty much we're gonna go down in the price, but we are at the bottom of the channel, which could lead to what we have seen here is, all right, we hit the bottom and now it works as a post support and we could go up until there. So I'm gonna go for light bearish here. So this is a descending channel, but at the bottom. Now the EMEAs, so let's delete it. Boom, bye bye. We are using the 50-day exponential moving average and the 200-day exponential moving average because, and thank you, the Arnold, for the sub. Welcome on board. We are using exponential moving averages because they are moving faster than the simple moving average, and I like the fact that those two averages will move faster. So we can see here that the 50 days exponential moving average has been working as a resistance level, as we would expect from here, and right there we were about to build a golden cross. Unfortunately it didn't work out thanks to JPO. So here we are way below it. We could put, as we usually do here, light bullish, expecting that this line here could work as a target for us. So light bullish, 50 EMA as target. Now let's bring out the Bollinger Bands. So Bollinger Bands are an automatically calculated indicators which should represent the range in between which the coin, the market, the stock, the asset you are analyzing is gonna move. It's pretty rare that it moves outside of those bands, and if it does, that's a pretty strong sign of a trend on the way it broke the Bollinger Bands. So here we are still working with the downside of the Bollinger Band, so should work as a support level to bounce back to at least this yellow line, which is the median of the Bollinger Band here. So bullish because we are bottom as supports. Now the RSI indicator. The RSI indicators works is an indicator that say if an asset is overbought, which is up there, so too many people are buying it, and this is over 70. It has to have a correction afterwards, or below 30 it's oversold, which means people are saying it's too much and it's gonna have a correction the other way around. So here we are at 18 point something, so that's very much under 30, so that's pretty bullish. That's good entry point. And if we look at history, at the history chart, we see that historically 18 is a good, if I zoom out even more, 18, which is around here, is a pretty good rebound point for BNB. Afterwards, we should go up at least on the RSI and maybe on the overall of the price action. So let's go for bullish, definitely. Let's watch the MACD. So MACD is another indicator calculated that should help us determine the trend where the coin heals. In green you see the MACD line, and in white is the trend line. So here we see that the MACD line crossed the white line. I don't recall how we call it. So that's a pretty bullish sign, although both lines are going downward and are in negative territory, which is pretty bearish. So watching it is a pretty bearish sign. So let's put bearish here, not even light bearish, just real bearish on this time frame. And let's finish up with the trading view. What is trading view telling us on the 1 hour charts? Here it's a light bearish. We see the oscillator is slightly moving towards neutral. So let's put it light bearish. Hello, how are you doing today? And let's move to the 4 hours time frame. Boom and boom, and let's start over. Alright, bye bye Bollinger Bands. Give us some space. And 4 hour charts, here we are. So the 4 hour charts we see here, something that we don't like to see is something pretty deadly, a lot of red candles here. Let's see if we can find another parallel channel. Boom, from here to here. We do see another descending channel. Once again, it's hard to find the bottom of it. Let's say this should be this one. It should work pretty well like this. Boom, the open and the close. Yeah, should work like that. We are seeing that the current candle is below this channel. Hopefully this happened here. This happened here again. Hopefully the close will be around there, and we will bounce off here. So that's pretty much the same reading that we had earlier in the 1 hour. So light bearish, but descending should work better if I write all the letters. Descending up channel. So same thing here. Now the EMAs, where are they? So that's not good. So the 50 days exponential moving average just crossed the 200-day exponential moving average. This is what we call death cross, when the shorter term crosses the longer term exponential moving average from the top. So this is not good. So this is definitely bearish with a death cross here. Now the Bollinger Bands. Whoop. So this is pretty rare. We crossed the Bollinger Bands 1, 2, 3, 4 times in a row. We're outside of it, which explains why it was pretty small here and pretty big here. Let's see in the past, in the recent past here, we crossed it 1, 2, 3, 4, and then we stayed in between and tried to reach the top of it. So that should be pretty bullish. We are definitely once again at the bottom of it. Maybe we could look to move up from here. So again, same thing as the 1 hour, that's pretty rare. Now, what is the RSI indicators telling us? Where are we standing at? We are 24, okay, so we are below 30. So once again, that's pretty good, could be a good entry point. Although the 24 is not a strong, doesn't look like to be a strong support in the past. Maybe I would wait for a lower RSI indicator to get in, definitely somewhere here. So 18, 17 looks a pretty usual support level for RSI indicators. So we're gonna go for light bullish here because we are not at historical lows where we could have been somewhere here. We have seen in June in the sell-off around 3, but that is something that you can see once in a lifetime, or here around 10 or 18. So light bullish because once again we could go up in the next hours. So light bullish. Now MACD, what are you telling us, MACD? So we are definitely in negative territory. Let's zoom out, yes, but at the top of negative territory here. What are we seeing here? We had some bullish trend forming here, which is stabilizing. So hard to tell which way this is gonna go. If I might just draw one line here, which could be a support line here, we could see something like this happen and still go upward, but I'm not pretty sure I'm allowed to do it in technical analysis. So I'm just gonna put neutral for this one because I don't know how to interpret it. And let's see what TradingView is telling us. TradingView is definitely bearish as hell on the 4 hour time frame. So bearish here. And let's move to my favorite one, which is the daily one. Here daily, here daily. Let's just change this. Boom, boom, and boom. So on the daily, are we still in this upward trend that we are seeing here? Where should we start it? Somewhere maybe here should be good. Pretty straightforward. What we can see also is that if you guys watch my previous videos concerning ETH and Bitcoin, BNB definitely doesn't look like the other two big crypto. It has its own way of going, and this is not the same pattern we have seen before. So we've had this great ascending channel that just broke on the 19th of August, so maybe a little bit later than the other cryptocurrencies, with this half circle here, pretty strange formation, and now we are in something else. So this is not working. What we are seeing here is 3 in a row, again 4 in a row red candles, where we are not able to close above the previous one. So once again, don't recall what this is called, but this could mean something like that, right? So 3 candles, 3 red candles, 3 soldiers, then a green one, which could happen, but that does not cover up for all the ground lost before, and then we are still going downward. And this might be something that could happen. Let me see here. So pearl, yeah, let's try pearl channels, but it's not gonna work. Or maybe we could see something like that happening. So pretty much sideways trading like this by the end of the week, and numbers of the jobs in the US, which, if you follow me on Twitter, is what I believe is going to happen today. We should have today for the market to price the Jerome Powell's allocution of Friday, and then we should trade sideways until Friday and the job reports in the US. All right, so pretty hard to say. Let's go for neutral, light bullish. I'm not pretty sure. I'm gonna put neutral. Sideways trading. Trend uptrend, maybe. And the EMAs. Hello guys. So, that's bad. So the 50 days one is still below the 200 days one. We were seeing some good trend here, which could lead to a golden cross, which has not happened yet, unfortunately. We are below this point. We broke this support level, unfortunately, and this is never a good thing. So this is what we saw in the 1 hour, I guess, chart. Let's put the same thing here, light bullish, and hope for the 50-day to be a target to be reached. Now the Bollinger Bands. So again, we are seeing that we are at the bottom of the Bollinger Band, and we have not broken below it. And we've seen here it worked as support with a upward momentum from here, trying to reach the yellow line, which in this case apparently worked as a resistance from which we were rejected. And once again, we are at the bottom of it. So maybe sideways and a little bit of upward movement. And as we've seen here, this the median is around $300, and this is pretty much the price we saw here when we said just a few minutes ago we talked about the sideways trading. So could work. All right, so again, third one, interesting. Now RSI indicators, what is it telling us? And I just look at the time. I'm gonna have to go a little bit faster because time flies. So 24 as the 4 hour, we are below 30, but this is not a pretty strong support. Maybe a little bit. Okay, let's go for light bullish. If we look at the history, light bullish. Now the MACD, and then we're gonna do quickly the weekly without a lot of comments from my side. So we are in positive territory because we're over here, but we're going definitely on the downside. So again, hard to tell where we are, where we're going. I would go for light bearish here, like this one. And earlier today I did the trading view analysis just to be more efficient with us. So it's pretty bearish for trading view, and we can just check it. A light bearish, as we said. And let's finish this session with the weekly analysis for the long-term overview of it. Weekly, let's hide the Bollinger Band and let's watch it. So on the weekly here, we are in October, November of last year, and this is the top of the market, and we are definitely still in a descending channel from which we're almost at the top here, and we are going to go down way, try to find some support level, maybe in the between, as it's been done before. So this is definitely bearish with a descending channel. The EMAs. Hello EMAs, where are you? So we don't have a lot of data for building the 200-day exponential moving average, and that makes sense. So we are in the between those two, and this is a very interesting formation because those two are working like the Bollinger Band, as the one on top as a resistance and the one on the bottom as a support. So we tried to push above, we were rejected, and we might here go downward in the next week, trying to fight the 200 exponential moving average as support. So that's bearish as well. Bearish, 50 as resistance and 200 as support. Then the Bollinger Bands here and here. So Bollinger Band maybe a little bit in between, but as we can see here, the median is working as a resistance, the bottom as support, support, support. Well, we could have thought it would go higher here, but we broke below. Support we broke, and now the median is working as a resistance. So once again, this is pretty bearish. That's a lot of red on the weekly view. Now RSI, what are you telling us, my friend? RSI is in between. It's 43. It's pretty neutral territory. We've reached some top here, but if we look here, what we are seeing is once again a descending channel on the RSI. So we could see some upward movement, but pretty slow one, but definitely some downside here. So that's bearish. Now, yeah, I'm gonna put neutral because technically it's neutral, but maybe bearish a little bit. And let's finish up with the MACD. And it's already time. Oh my god, time flies. It's going too fast, guys. So here, this is not the good formation. This is definitely what we don't want to see. We are in big negative territory, which is pretty bearish, although we are seeing some pretty upward trends forming right there. So technically it's a light bearish. So light bearish. Yeah, just like this one. Yeah, good. And just to check it out here, we are still in light bearish for the trend view analysis, technical analysis of it. So thank you guys for being here. Once again, none of this is financial advice. If you guys want me to do some analysis of a specific coin, please let me know in the comment section somewhere, and I will do my best to work with you on it. Final thoughts on the BNB. We might see in the short term some upward movement. My only advice, if I can just give you one, or at least my point of view, which is not an advice, would be at some point, if you see, if we see some upward movements, would be to short the BNB, because we are definitely, at least in my opinion, are going down in the next weeks. September is just around the corner, and as we all know, September is not a good month for the markets. So it might be a good time, at least this is what I'm gonna do, to short some big assets that we know are gonna go down. Thank you so much for being here today, guys. I will see you tomorrow. Have a nice day and see you soon. Bye.